Question.
Okay, next question.
When it came to the prostitute and they stoned her, what did Jesus say?
He said, "Let he who is without sin cast the first stone."
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
she's basically saying,
Yeah,
like,
so you
who are
don't
you to
get to go
cast the
stone people
stone
to
on
death based
someone
on
like
their
me?
sin.
like,
Yes,
who
I
are
agree.
you to judge her? Because we all
Do you know what?
have original sin.
Wait, stop. First of all,
Righteous
I'm not
judgment is
judging-
an actual biblical
First
thing.
of all,
First of all, I'm not judging her, right? We're going over a previous conversation where I now have been told that everything she told me in that conversation essentially cannot be trusted because she was a pathological liar at the time because she was playing a character. Now I'm not. That's what she just said to me. So we're
Dude,
going
I was
over the
literally dressed in a
conversation. That's
Spider-Man
fine.
outfit,
I
and
haven't
you
even gotten
believed me.
I haven't even gotten.
That says a lot about you.
Yet. We haven't even gotten to any judgment yet. Right now, we're just talking about the facts of the matter. There hasn't even been any judgment. And 3, it's perfectly acceptable for Christians to judge. Where this idea came from that Christians can't make judgments, especially value judgments, we make them all the time. Otherwise, how would you even know who was walking down the wrong path, who needed salvation, who did? How would you know any of these things if you couldn't make value judgments? You couldn't.
Righteous judgment has to do with coming out of love from your heart. In no way, shape, or form does whatever you have to say to me from the day I was dressed in a Spider-Man costume to right now have any love in your heart. You're just condemning.
Oh, you know my heart? You know my heart
I
now?
don't. I really don't.
Yeah, well then why would you make the accusation of condemnation? All I did was repeat back to you what you said to me.
I
And at
never
the time
once
we
said
had
I
this
was demonic.
conversation, You were lying about everything, and all I'm doing is trying to get clarity.
Lying
Now
about
you
being a
make the claim, I
character
know
on
what's in your
social
heart,
media.
Andrew.
You're
I know what's
offended
in
that
your
I
heart.
literally spoke the truth about, like, you really think that social media is real? Like, please tell me
No,
that's not
what
true.
do you mean? Listen.
Because I said that I
all
was
you're
lying
doing-
about what
all
I
you're
put
doing
on
is making
social
pivots. You
media.
just pivot. Why are you pivoting?
Pivoting off of
Right?
what? This is a
Yeah,
big part of the topic.
So listen, all we were discussing right now was that when we had a previous conversation on the Whatever podcast, by your own admission, everything you said to me potentially was a lie.
About
Perhaps
what?
not everything you said. Stop. Nala, just let me finish and then I'll let you talk, okay? Perhaps not everything you said to me was a lie. Perhaps not everything you said to me was a lie, but by your own admission, if you're playing a character and I shouldn't trust anything you say, then I assume everything you told me was a lie until I get it clarified otherwise. All I've been doing is just asking you clarification questions. You have been spurging out and upset because you feel like it's condemnation. I haven't condemned you for anything. We've just barely even started having a conversation.
Called you a Satanist.
You literally called me a Satanist
What,
and
you're
a
calling me
prostitute.
satanic?
In no way, shape, or form was I a I mean, okay, so I
You
understand
were a
that showing
prostitute. Yes, you
showing
were.
your body
That's
online
ridiculous.
is like selling yourself. Understood.
You were
But in no
sucking
way,
men's
shape, or
penises
form.
online. What are you talking about?
Did I not just admit that? Like,
Yeah,
what do you
that's
have a problem with?
prostitution by any metric. That's prostitution. What are you talking about?
Okay, but
That's
like by
prostitution.
standards, prostituting is literally standing on the side of the road, getting into people's cars, and having sex
No,
with
that's
them.
a hooker. What is a prostitute?
Is it not a
then, Nala?
prostitute?
No.
What? Where are you, bro? In your mind?
That's called hooking because you're trying to hook somebody to be a John.
No shot, bro. Did
what
you
is-
just say that?
What? Yeah. What is a prostitute? Nala?
A prostitute is someone who goes and stands on the side of the road, gets into somebody's car, and has sex with them for money. That is called
Okay.
a prostitute.
Sex
Buddies,
money
the
is
buddies at the Bunny Ranch, they're not prostitutes.
Can you
That's a
Google it,
prostitute.
Andrew? Can you
Hotel
Google it? I
room.
don't have my
As long
phone.
as they go into a hotel room and there's a camera, it's no longer prostitution.
It's any job
that's
that
not
sells
true.
sex. That's a
Okay,
prostitute.
so then,
For
so then
money.
what is the criteria for prostitution?
I'm not saying that I wasn't prostituting myself at all, but like you're defining it in a manner where I'm literally going to people's houses, grabbing money from them and having sex with them. But yes, what I was doing was very sinful, and yes, in a manner,
No, it was
prostituting
prostitution.
myself.
It was literally prostitution.
But in no way, shape, or form was I'm like, oh, I'm a demonic person and I like take pride in that. Like you start calling me names and then you expect me to be what, like a quiet little lady about it?
I didn't call you any names.
Did he not call me?
You called her demonic?
Oh, come on, Andrew, you're better than this.
What
You're better than
What
this.
you were doing was prostitution and demonic, yes. That's correct.
In your
I stand
opinion,
by
I
that.
understand
I said,
that.
don't you stand by that?
Stand by what? You calling me names?
No.
Or your
that what
righteous
you
judgment.
were- that what you were doing was prostitution.
Do you not think
and
that
demonic.
righteous anger is also in the Bible? So you think you're being
Can you
like
just
righteous
answer
by
my
judging
question?
me? To be short, what I was doing was very sinful and of the devil. I didn't say I was demonic
Yeah,
or I held
that's not my
demons.
question. My question was it prostitution and was it demonic?
How did I not answer that question?
Well,
Did I not answer it correctly enough for
Yes,
you?
it was, or no, it was not prostitution. Let's start with that.
I think
Yes, it was online prostitution.
Okay, great. And then to question 2, now that that's clarified, you don't think that it was demonic to do that sort of online prostitution?
I think any sin is demonic.
All sin is demonic. There's no multitudes.
You can't make,
That laugh
you
is
can't make
demonic.
choices to sin external to demonic.
Well, everyone has sinned and fallen short of the glory of God, but people can be forgiven and
That's
can
not my
change.
question.
And
Can you
Nala
repeat my
has
question?
changed since
Can
like
you-
last
can you
time she was
repeat
on
my
here.
question that I just asked?
Was
Can
prostitution
people
demonic?
sin absent the demonic?
Yes.
Yes, thank you. So anyways, now
In what
back
case?
to
In what,
this.
explain. Please explain. Elaborate.
Does it require demons to tell you to do something sinful for you to do it?
I think that the demons can put thoughts in your head and then you act on it.
I agree.
They can't
Yeah, I
necessarily
agree.
make
That's
you
not my
do it.
question. My
So why
question
wouldn't
is,
sin be demonic
Can you
if-
sin absent demonic? Absent the demonic?
yeah.
You know, I don't know if I agree or disagree with that. I can't say a yes or no. I just think that demons rule the earth right now, just like Satan walks around like a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour, and that the Satan is the prince of the powers of the air. So everything anything dealing with sin is demonic. It is not of God. It separates you from God. So I
That
think
doesn't mean-
it has to be
wait.
demonic.
You're confused. There's 2 issues here which are being confused. The first issue is that to sin, right? Could that be, I don't know, helpful to the demonic or something like this? Sure. My askance is, can you sin absent a demonic entity telling you to sin? Because I don't understand how you can have free will if you can't.
Well,
do it.
think about the first sin. Eve ate the fruit because she was influenced by what? A demon, a spirit? So if that didn't
Satan.
happen, you know what I'm saying? So no, I don't
influenced-
think
well,
you
who
can sin
influenced
outside of
Cain?
demonic
Who influenced Cain to kill
influence.
Abel then?
demons.
No, that's
Who?
free
Which?
will.
What? No demons.
That was free will.
So where did he get the
He
thought in
killed-
his head? Jealousy
he
is
killed-
what? Not
he
of
killed
God.
Cain out of jealousy. You have free will. You have
No,
free
no, no.
will.
You
Doesn't-
absolutely have free will.
It doesn't. Then, if you have free will, how could you not have the free will to sin absent the demonic?
But even going down to the first sin in the Bible, that was demonic
What
influence.
about the second sin? There was no serpent who influenced Cain.
Just
in
because
second sin.
I don't know, just because the Bible doesn't say specifically that a demon told him to do something doesn't mean it didn't come from a demon.
Yeah, but okay. So in this case, then you're saying that people don't have free will because
never said
they
that.
cannot choose.
I
They
didn't
cannot
say that.
choose to sin. Only demons can influence them to do so.
Well, look at the world that we live in. It's literally Satan's world.
Yeah, nobody disputes that, but that doesn't mean it requires a demonic for you to sin.
I don't know. So what are your parameters for your answer then?
Well, I don't think evil has ontology, meaning I think that evil is just absence of God.
It is.
An absence of God's will. So then evil itself has no ontology. There is nothing which is evil. It's just absence of God. Anything like that would be evil, right?
Right. But
So
think
if
about
you
it
have
like
the
this.
decision to make choices of free will, then you can make a free decision to absent yourself from God, absent the demonic. Yeah?
I can see that point of view, but I don't
Yeah.
necessarily agree with it just yet because I haven't done enough, I'd say, research on the topic. So I don't know.
Well,
I
mean,
really
it's
don't
just
know if I
logic,
agree with
right?
you completely.
It's just logic. If you have
In your
free
mind,
will,
yes.
Then you have to have the free will to sin.
We all absolutely have the free will to do whatever we want. But
Yeah.
to sin is to depart from Christ. So
I agree.
what is that? That is Satan, literally.
And okay, well then, following that logic, when you departed from Christ and were doing sex work, was that Satan?
I think it's Satan's influence, absolutely.
Well, then it was demonic by your own admission, correct?
Demonic, yes, but I didn't ever say I was
Okay.
demon possessed.
Well, then I wasn't making accusations towards you. I was stating simple facts.
Stating that I was demon
From-
possessed, yes, that's an accusation that was not true.
I didn't accuse you of being demonically possessed.
I don't think you said that you were demon possessed. I just
That
think you said
that literally never happened. All I
Okay.
did was say that what you were doing was prostitution and demonic, and now
Okay.
we've gotten to the heart of it, and you agree, right?
I agree.